Hello, Shamai, and welcome back to what is going to be the final episode of Season 2. And Season 2 finishes where it began, against Racing Club de Lens. This time we're at home, obviously, and let's take a look at how things have gone. I've played pretty much the rest of the season since the USL Dunkirk game. This is the final game of the season. Following that, we drew 0-0 against Nancy-Lorraine, which was a fantastic result considering how much they ran away with the league in the end. We then had a disappointing defeat to Stade Malherbe, which I was a little bit worried something could have gone pear-shaped at the end of the season, but it didn't. So now that was just a tiny blip. Then we beat Nantes 1-0 at home. Eels Chibi scoring, fantastic. Got 3 points, that's all we needed. Then we drew away 1-1 to Chamois Niortais. We were all over them, really. They were lucky to get a draw. They scored in the last minute. Again, wasn't too disappointed because of how other results had gone. We then beat Nîmes Olympique 1-0 at home. Again, solid performance. Jamie Sidey beat an 8.2. Fantastic defensive performance from us. Solid win. And then we move on to probably our best win of the season against Havre Athletic Club. 4-0 away from home. Chibi getting a hat-trick. 2 goals in that game came from a free kick. The first from Florian Miller. Saifulami was out of this world. 4-0 victory. And as you can see, it was 1-0 for a while, and then boom, Eels Chibi got a 17-minute hat-trick. And if you look at the table, that was actually against second in the table. If you want to take a closer look, we're 10th in the table. We could finish, after all that heartbreak and tough results and pessimism, I'd say, we could now finish in the top half. We could easily, a win today is going to finish, a win today and we'll finish above Racing Club de Lens, so we'll definitely finish in the top half with a win. We could finish as high as 8th. I mean, another thing to tell you about as well is, where is it? Consortium completes Paris FC takeover. If you look at the finances, they're a lot healthier now. But we had a personal message, and he said, Garnier, the new owner, has added that although it had been his intention to appoint a new manager following the takeover, he will consider letting you keep your job and will inform you of your decision shortly. Now, if we get a win today and finish 9th or 8th, surely he can't sack me. Surely not. The lowest we can finish is 12th. I mean, even if we finish 12th, surely we've completely avoided a relegation battle. You can see our rise from 19th. We were down in the mires of relegation for a long time, and we've managed to get ourselves up to 10th in the table. The highest we've been since basically right at the start of the season. Surely he can't sack us if we finish in the top half. Surely not. But this is Football Manager. Anything can happen. So here's the team today. Thibaut in goals, Lebohi, Saidi and Bong at the back. Unfortunately, Yago got injured in the last game for 6 to 7 weeks. So he should be back by next season, but he's going to miss the final game of the season. Jean-Baptiste Pirazzi as the anchorman, Bonyongwi, Miller and Caligari and Malek El Hasnawi across the midfield. And you can see here the ratings that players are getting. Really good. Saifulami, who has been out of this world. If only I'd have played him earlier on in the season. And then Eels Chibi up front, who's finishing with 13 goals in the league. So it's a decent return in the end. I might try and bring him on loan again next season if I'm still here. I mean, the important thing next season is going to be a striker because Kamara just hasn't been performing. I mean, he's got a decent amount of goals, but it's not something my top striker should be getting. I mean, at least should be double figures in the league. And I'm not getting that from Kamara. So unless he has a breakthrough season, he's probably going to play second fiddle to someone that I can bring in. So here we go then. Final game of the season. Back where it all started. The start of the season, all those episodes ago. When things started off so well, can we finish the season well? I mean, to finish in the top half would be an unbelievable achievement. If you'd have told me that when we were 19th and we lost to Red Star, went back into the relegation zone, I would have laughed it off. I would have never said we got into so much form as Christian scores. I mean, even if we lose this 7 or 8-0, I really wouldn't be that bothered because of how happy I am how things have gone. I'll do a little end of season review, not very long. We'll have a look at the stats of some players, see how things have gone. I mean, I'd like to get a win here. And typically, Eels Chibi, after scoring a hat-trick now, is going to play rubbish as soon as I put it on to record. as Lons are on the attack again with Val's out wide to Maiga. Is that Modibo Maiga? It is as well. What a player he is to have in League down. We're 2-0 down at half time. I mean, talk about dampening the atmosphere. Maiga with the ball in the box and finishes smartly. And that's half time. Try and get them pumped for second half. I mean, that was a pretty poor performance. Well, we've had 11 shots. We haven't had a single highlight in our favour. Defence is awful across the board. As I said, singing the praises of the team. We go into a game and we just play awful. Can Miller get there? No. But we have the ball on the attack now. El Hasnaoui with the ball. Taking it down the wing. Keeps still going. Loses the ball. Wins it back. Plays it into Caligari to Miller. Goes into the box. Shoots well wide. Would have been a lovely counter-attacking goal, but nowhere near in the end. I think I'm going to have to bring Eels Chaibi off. He's been playing awful. I might actually put Bakayako in defence as well, the way things are going. Cuckoo on the ball now. Baudrillard, Valls, Vincius. Out to Maiga. Baudrillard again. Vincius. They're playing some lovely football in midfield. Christian with the ball, the goal scorer. Back to Baudrillard, back to Christian. We can't get near them at the moment. Maiga with the ball out wide and we win the ball back. Can we counter-attack now? No. Ball cleared up and we lose it straight away. They're still playing around with the ball. Fofana out to Vincius, to Maiga. It'll be one hell of a goal if they score at the end of this. And Frederick Bong's giving away a penalty for what? What is he giving a penalty for? I don't really know. Maybe handball. Christian's got a chance to make it 3-0. If he scores, we're going to make some changes. Thibaut saves. Fantastic. That's something to cheer about. Bong Young, we can counter-attack. No, we can't. Right, we're going to change it. We're going to put it onto attacking. Give us some impetus. Give us some oomph, maybe. Take Chaibi off. Take El Hasnaoui off. And we'll leave it at that for now. See if we can get some impact off the bench. 66 minutes in, 2-0 down at home. Not really what we wanted at the end of the season, but we're going to finish 12th or higher, so I'm really not that bothered. Don't know why this is taking so long. Here we go. Duche with a free kick now. Bong headers the ball. We've still got it here. Alami up to Miller, to Kamara. Nope, we've still got it again. Miller, Caligari coming back at them now. Alami on the ball. Bong to Alami, to Miller. Finally stringing some passes along together in their half. Caligari to Alami, to Kamara. Kamara goes into the box, shoots well wide. I mean, that's probably been the chances that we've been having all game. We've got 14 shots, but not a single clear-cut chance. Take Florian Miller off for Rob Isle. Try and get him on as an advanced, get Caligari as an advanced playmaker. Try and get him to push forward a bit. Pirazzi is the only one with a, I said respectable, but not anymore. Fortune on the ball now. Are we going to concede a third? Pirazzi's going to get set. Just as I say, Pirazzi's the only one getting a respectable performance. He gets sent off. Typical. There's no point making a change. We've made all 3 changes. We're going to lose the game. Disappointing way to end the season. I don't really care. We're going to finish 12th, I think. And now we've just got to hope in pre-season that we don't get sacked because of the takeover. Kamara hits the crossbar where it really should be scoring. That's one of the reasons why I'm going to need to find another strike. I'm going to try and bring Eels Chaibi back in the summer, but I don't know. We'll see. Don't know how likely that is. We finished 12th. Fantastic season in the end. Pirazzi banned for 2 matches. We'll just issue him a warning. So yeah, that's the end of the season. If we look at the table, we finished 12th in the end. That massive spell of good games for us has saved us. Yeah, so in the end, not too bad. I'm happy with how the season goes. There we go. I thought that half the season hadn't loaded then. Yeah, so we had a good run of form here. Good run of form, especially towards the end of the season. I mean, you look here, we've had a loss there, and lost there. We've had 3 losses since the Valenciennes game in January. that is since that Red Star defeat, we've just been up and up and up. And at the end of it, if we take a look here, selection info. Average rating throughout the season, Saiful Army had a 7.35 rating. 13 games, he's created 8 goals. Jonathan Easenbart did well for the 3 games he played, and then got injured, unfortunately. Almost back now, I think, 2 weeks, yeah. Tyler is 7.1, only played 4 games. Diomande did well. If you look at the players who played across the whole season, 3 standout players there. Florian Miller, Jean-Baptiste Pierrazzi, and Rodrigue Bong Yong-Wee. Eels Chibi saved it in the end. He contributed to 20 goals in 40, 44, 43 games, 42 games. I mean, it's an alright return. Not the best, but we've actually got some good players to play behind the striker now, so I'm hoping next season, if I still have a job, that's the main thing, is having a job. There's a couple of players here with massive potential as well. So we've got some good youth prospects coming in that may feature next season. I hope they can feature next season anyway. So that is at the end of Season 2. Next season, we finished 12th in the first season in Ligue 2. Couldn't be happier. Next season, hopefully we can push on and maybe, I don't know, get into Ligue 1. To get into Ligue 1 in the space of 3 seasons would be pretty special. So I've hoped you enjoyed the season, guys. If you want to see how Season 3 kicks off, please subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, if you're enjoying the series, please leave a like down below. If you've got any tips or comment whatsoever, please leave a comment down below. I'll see you again.